The tradition, the pageantry, the emotion. Every Indianapolis 500 is special, but there is just something about the number 100. My name is Nick Yeoman from IndyCar Radio, honored to share with you the highlights of the 100th running of the greatest spectacle in racing. Hundreds of thousands of people packed the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to catch a glimpse of racing legends and celebrities. But after pre-race festivities ended,
ladies and gentlemen, start your engines!
All eyes shifted to 33 drivers ready to compete in the biggest race of their life. Historically, the opening lap of the Indianapolis 500 has proven to be the most difficult, but desperation yielded to patience when 11 rows of 3 safely raced into turn number 1. During the first 2 fuel stints, pole sitter James Hinchcliffe and 2014 winner Ryan Hunter-Reay would put on a show, trading the lead every couple of laps. The race's first caution flag flew for debris at lap 47, and that sent nearly the entire field to pit lane for routine pit stops. But exiting pit lane proved to be anything but routine for Will Power and Tony Kanaan, who made contact. Power was penalized for an unsafe pit exit, and thankfully for TK fans, the 2013 winner reported that his car was okay. Fast forward to lap 64, and problems for defending race winner Juan Montoya. While exiting turn 2, Montoya's Verizon Chevrolet loses control and slaps the outside wall. After 2 wins and a 5th place finish in his 3 career Indy 500 starts, Montoya would finish last. When green flag racing resumed, a familiar name started marching his way to the front of the field. After starting 9th, 3-time 500 winner Helio Castroneves started looking like a serious contender, and on lap 89, the exuberant Brazilian put his Pennzoil Chevrolet in the lead. After charging into the top 10 from the 23rd starting position, Sage Karam was on the move until he and Townsend Bell tried to run side by side through turn number 1. Karam would get the worst of the battle, hitting the outside wall and ending his day early for the 2nd straight year. Tell me if you've heard this before. On restarts, 41-year-old Tony Kanaan was electrifying, and with 92 laps to go, the popular Brazilian would bring the fans to their feet as he shot to the lead at Indianapolis. Moments later, problems for Mikhail Aleshin, who crashes in the short chute at the south end of the racetrack, and with nowhere to go, Connor Daly spins as well, leaving both drivers with damaged race cars. Aleshin's once promising day would end with a 27th place finish. The Hoosier Connor Daly would end up 29th. That caution would set up 2 very important moments of the race. The first happened at pit exit, when Helio Castroneves all the way to the pit wall. Townsend Bell and his teammate Ryan Hunter-Reay would try to squeeze their way off of pit lane. The 2 would make contact, and the repairs to both Hondas would be enough to take both Andretti Autosport drivers out of contention. The other big moment was a decision by the crew of rookie Alexander Rossi. Always wanted to think outside of the box, Rossi's co-car owner and strategist Brian Herta decided to leave Rossi out, and the decision put the rookie up front with Alex Tagliani working a similar strategy. The next yellow flag flew when 1996 race winner Buddy Lazier left the pit exit lane without a left front tire. That bunched the field up and allowed for some incredible racing between Kanaan, Castroneves, and Hinchcliffe, as well as Ed Carpenter Racing teammates Joseph Newgarden and J.R. Hildebrand. A bizarre situation played out with 37 laps to go. Problems for Japanese driver Takuma Sato, who hits the turn 4 wall. In the same sequence, J.R. Hildebrand makes contact with Helio Castroneves' rear wing assembly, hurting both drivers' chance to win. For those wanting an all-out sprint to the finish, the caution came at the wrong time, forcing nearly the entire field to restart with 34 laps to go, unsure if they could make it to the finish. Most of the field, however, could not make it on fuel, as one by one they'd come to pit lane in the race's final laps. And there was Alexander Rossi. By reducing his pace to nearly 170 miles per hour in the closing laps, the rookie would coast his way home to do the unthinkable, pulling off one of the greatest upsets in the 100 runnings of the Indianapolis 500. Just a few months earlier, the racing career of the 24-year-old from California was without direction, but the win would send Brian Herta and the number 98 back to victory lane for the first time since the late Dan Weldon in 2011. Fellow Andretti Autosport teammate Carlos Munoz would finish second. Joseph Newgarden would have to settle for third, and Chip Ganassi teammates Tony Kanaan and Charlie Kimball would finish fourth and fifth. The race would feature 13 different leaders and 54 lead changes, and the winner was a rookie for the first time since 2001. Congratulations to Alexander Rossi, the winner of the 100th Indianapolis 500.